our behalf. We do it kapu aloha. So media, I'm going to paint that out there and put that responsibility on you again. We have abided very firmly to this kapu aloha, especially on the mauna. We are very respectful because we are in our sacred place. We take care of our environment. We take care of the guests that come into our place. There may be some rogue individuals here and there. However, even for that, we speak with aloha. And that's what we want to extend, is that full heart aloha, and really what that means from Hawaii, from our perspective, the people of this land, what aloha is. And that's the understanding to be able to stand face to face with whoever you are, from wherever you are, exchange breath, exchange conversation, and exchange the energy of life that we need. So mahalo nui no kapua paulua, and we look forward to seeing you all this coming Sunday, joining us to stand up for what we believe and importance of God. Mahalo.
Yo!
Yo! What results do you hope to accomplish following the march? The project is progressing, and just not the construction of the site that you're protesting. What ultimately do you hope to achieve?
For myself personally, I do believe, for the march is basically, the biggest thing is consciousness. We need more people to wake up to what is really happening around us. We are stuck in quite a hamster wheel process here and the way that we are made to live. But we need to start really paying attention to these fragile ecosystems. And that really, and I'm going to say this out here probably riskily, but the economy is not the top thing that we need. We need healthy resources, or else there will be no economy.
So is there not really a sense that you might be able to stop the full construction?
Oh no, there is. Yeah, because no matter what, we are there. I think for anyone who has fulfilled a special connection, a sacred connection to something, wouldn't you give everything that you have to protect it? We are standing, and in some cases people want to call us criminals by stepping outside of the law. However, sometimes that's the only thing that's ever changed history, is people standing up for really what they believe. At one time, slavery was legal. So it took a process and people standing up in order to make that right. So is it possible for us to be able to prevent this construction on our mountain? Yes, I do believe it will be. Because we want to reach out to the astronomical community. I would like to express that with such a mass conference like this of many different countries, I think we can now take science to the next level to be able to pursue these things and be able to still gain and be able to gain what they want with this telescope in another way and maybe in another place that will not be so detrimental to such a fragile, sacred ecosystem.
Not only are protests not criminal, they are absolutely essential in a democracy, in a place where really the country belongs to the people. We basically have watched our government agencies fail us and fail themselves, fail the laws that they had actually created for the protection of these places, of conservation districts, of historically important places. We've seen this happen over and over and over again. And the only thing that actually brings correction is when people actually speak up and put their bodies and their voices on the line. So look, let's be really, really clear about what criminal behavior is. Criminal behavior is when you elude the law, when you move around it, when you get people to make decisions that are not correct decisions to the letter of the law because it benefits a particular group of people or some institution. We are actually behaving. We go, we move when the police tell us to move. We hold this place, this press conference here because officers of HPD have said we are entitled to do that. They're not going to bother us if we hold it here. Everybody, and Kapu Aloha is about that. It's about making sure that your voice is actually heard. We represent not just a faction of people, we represent the whole public when we're doing this, believe me.
Are you saying that the recent arrests for the enforcement of those emergency rules were not criminal? The recent arrests and the non-acceptance of the citations?
The rules change is both undemocratic and in a violation of our rights as Hawaiians to access our own lands, those are ceded lands. Yes, this is not criminal behavior that they're exhibiting.
You're going to fight these in court?
Absolutely.
So you haven't had a chance to sit down with any of the leaders over here at this particular conference as of yet, but are you going to continue to pursue that throughout the weekend?
Not the leaders, but we have talked with local astronomers who actually were deeply interested in having a conversation take place. They were also unsuccessful in convincing their own leadership to shut down. So we're basically saying, you know what? We'll make it easy for you. Just, you know, you don't have to listen to anybody. Just come down and follow us on Sunday. We start at 10 o'clock, right? 10 o'clock. Come follow us.
Appreciate your time, John. Thank you
I
very
have a
much.
question. The governor yesterday called on people to have join in the conversation like you're saying today. Do you actually intend to have a conversation about a potential path forward at all for Hawaiian culture and science to intersect?
Let me answer this first. It's hard to have a conversation when there's no two people there conversing. When Dr. KIA'I MAUNA and I spoke with some of the astronomers here, Doug Simons, Gunther Hasinger, we had a conversation. We had a conversation about why it was important to astronomers that this mountain be used. We got a full disclosure on this, and we were able to tell them why this mountain was sacred. But if people don't come, if people are saying, we don't want to hear you, there's no conversation. Go ahead.
I know definitely to answer that question, you know, the governor expressing the idea for open dialogue, that's something that also the kapu aloha, why we hold. We want to be able to communicate. We don't want to just force people to do as our point of view. We want people to understand, to see, and communicate and possibly look a way forward. As far as the notion of bridging culture and science, I never knew that they were separate. Our culture is very scientific. Our people were astronomers. So I think maybe there's just something that both sides can learn from each other in order to be able to pursue these things. And that's definitely what we want to be able to openly dialogue about.
Can you just answer me one quick question? It occurs to me that when we discuss the ecosystem and the species and the threat to them, were there not many environmental impact studies done over the course of these decades? And what do you have to say about those? Because I think there's confusion in the public's mind during the building and ongoing that all of this stuff has already been taken into consideration and therefore it's done and those aspects have been considered.
In one of the last public hearings held by DLNR that I attended, the representatives of the TMT got up and basically stipulated to huge impacts on the mountain. But what they said was, these have already happened, therefore we should just continue, because in effect the impacts have already taken place and there's no point now in stopping. That was their basic argument. So, you know, they've really taken the pressure off of us to prove that there have been grievous impacts. They've admitted that this has happened. And what we are basically saying is, look, you don't get to continue a harm because the harm has already taken place.
Where's the academic freedom is what I'm concerned about, because this whole building is closed down. Where is the academic freedom in astronomy? That's real important. You know, all students' publication is nil because it's not made public. And we're the people of the Aina here, and we're not in participating. So where is the academic freedom?
You have a card or anything? You just, sorry, I didn't get your name.
It's Jonathan Osorio.
Oh, sorry, I should ask. Jonathan with the H? I think his name
Throughout the day.
At UH Manoa?
O-S-O-R-I-O? Did you say?
S-O-R-I-O.
Great, thank you.
Oh, hi, how are you?
Really hard to hear in the back. Where's the protest starting on Sunday?
On Saratoga Road
Okay.
at 10 o'clock.
Saratoga and any intersection or just Saratoga?
Saratoga and Kalakaua is my guess. There's a little park there. I'm pretty sure that's what's been started. That's where the homeowner started back in 2000.
Yeah, we get this. Rousing, appreciate it. Yes.
Hope Healy's joining us. Folks like Henry, what's Henry's last name? The energy guy. They've been really concerned about
They head off to Macau, KIA'I
Eola,
destinies of our generation to sing and praise the glories of our land. Sing and praise. Sing and praise the glories of our
Kukiai'I Mauna.
Alohaaina.
Huialaloa.
Olamula hui Hawaii.
Oh, you want?
Yes, I would like. Oh, okay. Let's go.
Moana kailanane Hawaii na wewe ahalulu ahonua aumea na kulukulu e kalani ki e kaumailuna au e ke aloha ole atamalihini Kuha'aheo Hawaii Mama kakaua Aina O ke ehu kakahiaka Ona oivi o Hawaii nei No tu'ulahu e hawi pau ai o lama Au he avale oko hu alikoa o ke ave Me ko kamalala valula Me ka puhi hewa Alu mai pu alu mai Me ko mano kalani po Ka'i mai ana me na kama akahelelani O ha'aheo Hawaii Mama kakaua Aina O ke ehu kakahiaka Ona oivi o Hawaii No tu'ulahu e hawi pau ai o lamau E nau e I mua e nā poki'i a e inu vai awa awa E vivo ole a ho'oku pa'a A ohe hope ho'i mai ai Ana I vale no kākou Ka upo e mau I ke ala Au e ke aloha ole a kamalihini Kuha'aheo E Hawaii Mama kakaua Aina O ke ehu kakahiaka Ona oivi o Hawaii nei No tu'ulahu e hawi pau ai o lama Elei mau I lei mau kako E nā ma'ago aloha I lei vehi a ali'i Vehi nani o tu'uaina Hoi a mau No ka pono sivila A hoi a mai Ke ku'oko a Kuha'aheo Hawaii Mama kakau